Hello and welcome. My name is Lisa Hutchison, and this is my channel, Lisa Hutchison LMHC, where I love to mix my psychological expertise with my spiritual channeling abilities. Today I'm here to talk with you about the solar eclipse new moon in Gemini. This will happen June 10th, 6:52 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we also are in a Mercury retrograde, which began May 29th and ends June 22nd. So for those who are new to the channel, a new moon simply means a new start is coming. This is a time to create, imagine, write out your goals, your intentions. These are the things you want to manifest. We not only have a new moon, it is a solar eclipse. And solar eclipses tell us to expect powerful change. Eclipses are an emotional energy. They bring about sudden endings or starts. And since this is a new moon, you can expect some sort of sudden start. But sometimes a sudden ending can bring a new beginning. So I'm not trying to be cryptic. This is the way eclipses are. We're kind of in a wormhole. We're not sure what we're seeing or what's happening, but we have to go on faith and trust. So these kind of changes are out of our hands. So think of karmic types of changes. And remember, even if you don't choose the change, you can choose your response and attitude to it. And this is where your power is. Eclipses work in pairs. So if you remember from video 1, it was about Sagittarius and the lunar eclipse. Today I am talking about the solar eclipse in Gemini. So we are on video 2 of 2. The new moon eclipse tells us, as I said, to expect powerful change. So things can move pretty fast. Buckle up. It can get bumpy, sometimes it feels uncomfortable, but eclipses are designed to do this. They're here to shake things up. So any decision you make will move you forward, and that's a good thing. So don't second guess yourself during this time. You need to let go of the past and move on. So you are on the right track, even if you don't feel you are. So trust in that. This is divine planning, divine timing at work. So check your ego at the door. A Gemini new moon tells us communication is key. And this could not be more true in a Mercury retrograde, which can skew our communication, screw up our travel plans, mess up contracts, may have technology issues. So rather than taking action during this new moon, go within. Meditate, plan, check your paperwork. It's a time to redo, rethink, replan, and listen to your inner voice. There's a lot of chatter out there, politically, in the news, with your friends, your family, but you need to really make time to get silent and go within and what is right for me, not what is right for everybody else. In regards to relationships, talking things through is the answer. As we said, communication is key. So communicate with any person who is on your mind or who may be at the center of your question lately. This can be a time to assert your needs, be courageous, and follow your gut instincts. If a person you want to talk to is no longer available in your life, such as they ghosted you, they're giving you the silent treatment, or perhaps they're a deceased loved one, I suggest you journal about this. Journal about your communications as if you're talking to them. Write them a letter. Don't send it, but it's more to connect with that communication process, which is important during this time. This is a time to express your feelings without blame, and come from your heart. Take responsibility. But so be aware of your texts, your emails, because the Mercury retrograde has that energy where it can cause us to be scattered and not focused. So check them twice before hitting send. There could be a new start to a relationship or a time to forgive but don't forget. You may also be spending too much money during this time or feel mentally scattered, as we said. So if this is true, get grounded again, meditate, walk. Put your feet in the sand, put your feet in the soil, put your hands in the soil if you got plants. Let's pick some cards and see what we most need to focus on during this new moon period, and also solar eclipse, Mercury retrograde. So if your birthday is in Gemini, you may be more affected by these energies. If you have important planets in your chart, astrological chart for Gemini, you may be more affected. But as I always say, as empaths, we are all affected because we are sensitive to the energies. Okay, so one card flipped out. So that means it is essential to our reading. Okay, and we need one more card. Here we go. So friendship. Friendship is, remember I said relationships are important during this time. So friendships are important during this time, June 10th through June 22nd. So make sure, if you haven't already, make a date for play with one or more friends. This is a time where people are coming more out of their cocoons, feeling a little bit more comfortable to meet with one another. So get together with a friend and communicate, especially if you feel there's any issues you need to get out into the open. A divine magic. Extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles. So with any relationship you're having, like it could be a past friend who's coming back into your life, but expect magic. Be positive. Keep your affirmations focused on what you want rather than what you don't want. And a new dawn. The worst is now behind you, and positive new experiences are on the horizon. So this is telling us things are getting better. So keep the hope, keep the faith. It is going to be a somewhat confusing and dark time during the eclipse, but once this passes, trust that, you know, there is the magical energy around you and the worst is behind you. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like. I always love to see your comments and your shares on social media. And if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button, because I'd love to see you back here for when I talk about the next video, the full moon at the end of the month. Thanks so much.